As you know about the drag and drop questions, what we need to do, basically we need to drag the options here. Okay, so let's do one by one question. Which question, which has, so let's work into that. Basit, starting with you.
Okay. Scope written set of questions designed to quickly accumulate information of a large number of respondents used to identify best practices in order to meet or exceed them. Technique used to
Amer, just one thing. I cannot read the options on the right hand side. It's
Let me
too
make it.
small.
Is it okay?
That's it, sir. Yeah, a little bit.
It's
Okay.
okay. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, little better, I would say.
User stories, please. Sorry. Use to identify best practices in order to meet or exceed them. Best practices. Horoscope can be defined. सर फोर्थ वन भी फैसिलिटेट वर्कशॉप होगा organize workshop working session. It will be going to facilitate a workshop. Okay.
Guys, anyone knows how to hide this in Apple? I am unable to find even anywhere. Any Apple user? I'm seriously unable to find this thing. Okay, I'll put the. Okay, I guess this is the maximum I can.
So prototyping will goes to prototypes. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where?
Yes,
Yeah?
8. Yeah.
Okay.
Technique used to mean project requirements from current documentation and documentation evaluation. So, technique used to gain project requirement from current document evaluation, document analysis.
Please tell me the number.
Sorry, down. Yes, this. Yes,
Where?
this one. Yeah, document analysis.
Okay.
Yes. Focus group. Sir, focus group में an elicitation technique that brings together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will be goes to focus group. Framing the user desire as a story instead of detailed requirement. Framing the user's Desire as a story. Sir, it will be go to frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 will go to third. Okay. Um, benchmarking. Method of obtaining early feedback for requirement by providing working on expected product before actually building it. Benchmark. How does Google define develop, monitor, control, and sir, how the scope fourth one will go to scope management plan. This one must be meet or exceed them. Use to exceed. Use to identify best practices in order to meet or exceed them. Best practices to meet or exceed. Benchmarking will go to use to identify best practices in order to meet or exceed them.
By number.
Second one goes to benchmarking. Writing set of question is going to. So first one goes to questionnaires. A method of obtaining early feedback on requirement by providing a working model of the expected product before actually building it. Sir, ये prototyping method वाले को हटा के method of obtaining early feedback कर दीजिए prototype में.
Which one? This?
This one goes to prototypes.
Okay.
Okay.
And this goes back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Approach to the method of context diagram. Formal information from by taking with them directly. Sir, interviews will goes to formal and informal approach to elicit information from user by taking with them directly. Check requirement condition service project design to service. Project requirement will goes to the agreed upon condition the project requirement. Visually depiction of the requirement. Context diagram, project requirement. A technique to gain knowledge of specific result as for function understanding my project requirement. It is not used to gain knowledge of specific result. Sir, that first one will be go to storyboarding. Prototyping method will go to context diagram. I think that's depiction of the requirement. Observation. गड़बड़ है सर ये लास्ट में जाएगा तो कुछ गड़बड़ है इसमें.
Of course, there is.
Yeah.
This a technique. This goes to observation. A technique used to gain knowledge or a specific function. This goes there. A method of visually depiction of requirement. This goes there. That's it.
Okay.
And
That's it. Everything is correct.
I guess so. Yes, Nidhi, You have something to add here?
I think 2, 3 are not correct.
Which one?
Like
Two,
this interviews is not correct.
a formal or informal
It
approach?
should be a technique used to gain knowledge of a specific job role, task, function.
Which one?
This against observation, which is mentioned. It should be against interviews.
No, no,
No?
no, no. Oh, that is observation. You see, a technique used to gain knowledge of a specific job role task. What is observation? You look at that and you see, okay, this thing can be. So yeah, a formal or informal approach. Interview, interviews are formal or informal. This is right. What else you have?
And visually depiction of requirement, should it not be context diagrams?
Yeah, that both of them are basically conflicting. That can use a visual or image to illustrate a process or presented. But in storyboarding, we don't make a process requirement. Then where the storyboarding will go?
Mm,
Okay.
Then you can think
Yeah.
what is the best.
This visual depiction of the requirement. This is very good for context diagram. But then
Yeah, that's what
yeah, that is very good for that. But then where will this go? A method
this one
that
is not mentioned.
yeah, this one is then creating the problem. This is not storyboarding. Storyboarding is more of a minimum requirement that we put. Let's look at the notes and let's see. Sometime we need to see. Let me pause the recording.
Reading, yeah. Describe the needs of a state. Identify selects. Description, process, imagery. So I think third one goes to project scope statement. Third one on the right side. Then fifth one goes to minimum viable product. Satisfies prioritized business needs.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one?
No, above this one. Satisfies
This is
prioritized business needs. Yeah, it
this
goes against
business requirement
minimum.
or minimum viable product.
I choose minimum viable.
Okay.
Then third one goes against WBS. Then number 6 on the right goes to WBS dictionary. Above this, this one, a document that provides. Then how requirements, activities will be planned, tracked, and reported will be requirements management plan.
Bingo.
And then grid that links product requirements from their origin to deliverables is requirements traceability matrix.
This one, no?
Yeah, this one. The first one describes the need of stakeholder or stakeholder group is stakeholder requirement. Identifies and selects best value alternatives is value analysis and engineering. Tool to define scope that generally means asking questions is product analysis. Describe a higher level need of organization. This one is business requirement. Yes. And this one has core features that allow product to be deployed earlier. I think this should be minimum viable product. I would like to change this one. Then describe the feature functions and characteristics. This one should go to solution requirement. And the last one goes to requirements documentation.
Are you sure?
Yeah, pretty much. Or maybe we can switch. Satisfies prioritized business needs should be solution requirement.
Sorry, which one you want to change?
First one
Mm-hmm.
should go to solution requirement.
Okay.
Which will meet it. And this one should go to requirements documentation.
Yes. So sometime when you come in the flow, you start thinking you know it. You are doing good, but you in the flow. Guys, I do recommend that when you are solving these questions, drag and drop. Try to, like, if there are more than 4 options or 5 options, mark this question and maybe do it in the end. That can actually help. Yeah.
Just one question, Amer. Generally, how many options are there for drag and drop?
No
I mean,
one, no one. There is no limit to that now. It can be 2 options, 4 options, or it can 10 options.
10 also. I mean,
Like the one
people.
Basit solved, that question can actually come in the exam.
Okay.
And since I have taken these questions directly from ATP PMI official material, PIM book 7, 6, ATP, every good material, I have taken this drag and drop from there and made it. The students have shared that question almost the same came in the exam. Same length, 12. So,
Length also.
length also, length also. And
So,
some,
Amer, what is the weightage? Is it comprised of one question? How?
they don't share that. They don't share that. PMI does not disclose any information about how scoring is done, but the consensus is that it will not weight more than 2 questions. Not more than 2 questions. So you don't have, you should not worry about the drag and drop getting right. The most important thing is that even if you get 65 to 70% right in the exam, you pass the exam. So your focus should be to always stay on focus. One question, no one has seen more than 8 to 10 drag and drop in the exam, with the 2 to 3 becoming the more bigger one and other smaller one. So you should take the bigger picture instead of getting lost in one question. Mark it, manage the time, and work into the time accordingly. That should be a strategy. Okay. Okay. Who would like to solve the question? Shweb? Shweb, are you from laptop or mobile now?
No, I'm from connecting from mobile.
This I guess this can be visible on mobile also. Please solve.
Yeah, this is visible, but I need to zoom in
Zoom
and
in.
scroll.
Don't do that. Huh?
Yeah.
Solve it.
Okay. Third last should be the definition of done.
Process of formalizing this one.
Acceptance of completed. Yeah.
Okay.
And the fourth one is the second one. Acceptance criteria. Last one is iteration review. Second one is acceptance criteria. First one is variance analysis. Now this one, an analytical technique that use this one is I believe trend analysis. Now team chapter. This is validate scope.
This one?
Yeah.
Sure. This is not good enough. Validate scope is the process. You have seen the journey of deliverable so many times. Validate scope is the process in which deliverables are formally accepted. This straightforward said the process of formally accepting the deliverable. Formally. Validate scope is the process that formally says that deliverables are accepted. This is validate scope. How can you miss that? And then definition of done is something is completed. Okay. It's that before showing it the customer. And definition of ready means you can start the work. There's a difference between that. How can you say that definition of ready means that the work has been done? Right? You need definition of ready means now we can start working on that requirement. Begin working to that.
Okay.
This one was the most easiest one that you missed here. Others were hard.
Can you explain again the difference between definition of done and definition of ready?
Please read this. Read this. This is their definitions, exactly written in front of them.
A team checklist of all criteria required to be met so that deliverable can be considered ready for customer use.
Here you have completed something. Now you can give it to the customer. Here you can start working on that. You can start working on that. Mean definition of ready. Now you are ready to start working on that. Done mean you have completed it. Now you can show it to the customer. Okay. Let's do the next one. Who would like to do that? This is more towards scheduling. I'm not interested in this one.
Amer bhai, I have some difficulty while
Who is
solving.
talking? Who is talking? Huh?
Shoaib.
Yes, Shoaib, tell me.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I'm not like I got confused when I'm solving this drag and drop question. So I know the concepts, but the option seems to be like all options seems to be familiar, and matching the left to the right got me confused.
Okay.
I need to practice it.
Yes, practice. The practice can improve that. Sure, practice can improve. Yes, Numan, you raise your hand. You want to solve? Please go ahead. Numan Mustafa, you want to?
Sir.
Please.
Yes, I want to solve this question. The process of creating the plan expenditure for the funding and limits on the commitment of funds. Project to identify variance between the funding limits and the plan expenditures. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. case scenario. Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, the fifth one, based on best case scenario, will go to optimistic duration.
Based on best case scenario.
Now, this seventh one, based on worst case scenario, will go to pessimistic duration.
And next.
Okay. The fourth one will go to analogous estimating, estimates using historical data.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Analogous estimation. Yes, next.
The third one would be parametric estimating.
Okay.
Based on the duration of activity given the results to be assigned. The second one will go to most likely duration.
Okay.
The second one now would go to cost baseline.
Ruled version of budget excluded. Okay.
Actual result. Management reserve and known unknown risk. The second last one would go to I think so it will go to the contingency reserve. And unknown risk. Okay. Cost baseline. The middle one, management reserve and cost baseline, will go to management reserve. The process of comparing the plan expenditure of the project funds against any limits of the commitment funds. Okay, something is wrong. No. Okay. The known unknown risk will go to the project budget. I think so.
This
And
one?
unknown risk. Yes. Unknown risk will go to the contingency reserve, and the process will go to funding limit reconciliation.
So you were doing so good, but you got lost in between. Unknown is always management reserve. You have no idea. You will ask management. Known unknown is contingency reserves. And you need more money.
But
This is project budget.
right.
You are going good, but it's okay. At least it takes a courage to say, okay, I'm gonna solve this question. This is good. This is beautiful. Okay, guys, who would like to solve the next question? We have time for one more question. Any volunteer? Thanks.
Which action should the project manager perform? Customer is I think A should be the answer.
Why? Please justify.
So because it says that the customer resource have not completed the required training, and this poses a risk to the deliverables. Customer resource training is required, project deliverable, right? So which action should be taken? So so communicate with the project stakeholders to take the required training, so that the risk gets addressed.
So A is the answer. Prem, A is the answer.
I think so, yeah.
How did you eliminate B? How you eliminated other options? I cannot accept your answer as one way. No? You also need to justify how you eliminated option B, C, and D, so that we can work into that and see what are the questions there.
Yeah, so towards like taking an action to complete this the training part, I think one is like revising the risk register and discuss it the next project meeting. But like immediately something, I mean that can be taken up in the next meeting, but immediate action can be in case it is posing a risk to the project deliverable, then you have to reach out to the concerned party.
Why?
So that he's aware.
Why we have to discuss risk with them? Why not we discuss the risk with our team and solve it?
Okay.
I'm not saying once again, I'm not saying your answer is right or wrong. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to clarify the doubt that the answer you are picking, why you are picking this answer or not, the other answers. I'm not saying your answer is right or wrong. Prem, I'm
Yeah,
waiting.
I'm reading it again.
Okay, let me make your life easy. Your answer is right. Now justify it how it is right. How you eliminate the other option. Your answer is right. A is the answer. But how you can eliminate option B? Let's not discuss C and D, only B.
Yeah, that's what the project manager has to consider the risk it poses to the timely completion of the project. Okay. So I think we say that this was captured as a risk already, right? So then when once it was already discussed in some meeting, and that's the reason now the next step left with the project manager is communicate and take the required action because the risk has triggered.
That is also a good justification, but the most important thing is this: next project status.
Next
why you have to wait for the next?
Yeah,
that was a keyword, Basit and Numan, that you guys missed. Next project meeting, what do you mean by we should wait for that? We never do that. We have to communicate it. Very well done, Prem. Prem, this is a very important thing. Now, this is the thing I would like to end this coaching call on this thing. Whenever you are trying to solve the question, do what if scenario on the question. Why not this? Why not that? Why not this? Try to play that game with yourself. This can give you the context in a multiple way, and that can actually help. And if you do it, I will see you at the top, becoming certified PMP on the 2% of the PMP in the world. A is the answer, maybe. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. On Sunday, 8 p.m., same time, we will have pathway to integration, in which we will cover everything about the integration at YouTube. If you have any question, you can ask now. Otherwise, Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sasriyakal, good morning, good night, good evening. Bye-bye.